There's the Carapichaima East team in green, as the Miracle Ministries team now just walking across to meet their opponents. And so there is, and the Carapichaima East players now, they go to meet the officials. So there are the officials and the referee, of course, Timothy Derry. We've seen him before in the quarterfinals. Jomo Johnson and Josiah Paris are the assistant referees, and the fourth official is so there is the Carapichaima East team saying their final prayers.
It's really a big occasion for both teams.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look at that area, Brent. Unbelievable. So here is the Carapichaima East lineup. Guy in goal. There's Michael Samuel, Matthias Squires, Isaiah Mitchell, Tariq Thomas. There's Rolando Solomon, Siobhan Lalu, Judah Chinapu, Jabari Rodriguez, Kyle Holder, Keon Codrington, and the coach, Kern Cupid.
Yeah, the very experienced coach, Kern Cupid, of course, applied his trade with Dummy Connection and at the national team level. I would certainly have them set up in the right way to get the best out of this game.
Well, here is the waiting on the lineup for the Miracle Ministries. There is the players for Miracle Ministries, and let's have a look at their starting lineup. It's Jaden Miharis. There is Keon Kisoon, Rehan Roberts, Shamar John, Gerald Charles, Shay Reyes, Tyrese David, Thiam Agard, Josiah Hippolyte, Emmanuel Edwards, and Demarion Boswell. The coach, so it's going to be Miracle Ministries kicking off here. Well, here we go as Miracle Ministries going forward here, looking to get things going. Leon Kisoon, the coach of Carapichaima East, as Kern Cupid, the coach of Miracle Ministries, as that ball is played over to the right. And Edwards in possession, playing a nice long ball there, searching ball, looking for David, but it goes out, and it's going to be a throw for Carapichaima East. Ball played back here towards Samuel, the skipper, but Carapichaima East regaining possession.
Already field conditions come into play, Colin.
That's right.
Stuck in that pool of water. It's going to be tough for the players.
Well, here goes Agard, playing a ball. This could be a shot on goal, just going wide, but offside, says the assistant referee on the far side. So it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. So there is the coach.
Kern Cupid had a very successful career at W Connection, had a couple national team call-ups as well. A wing back by trade. It's always good to see former players giving back. And Kern is certainly one of those young, talented coaches that has bigger sights on his agenda.
So here is Miracle Ministries looking to come forward with it. But again, the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be a throw for Caps East. So that ball is played out by Squires. So just 2 minutes gone so far. And there is the coach of the Carapichaima East, Leon Kisoon. Cleared downfield by Samuel. As no one really trying to get possession. That ball looking to be played through towards Holder. But here goes Caps East as they try to move it forward. So no team really settled at the moment because life's a little difficult on the outfield. So here is Caps East coming forward now. This is a promising move. Looking to go wide.
Yeah, good strong tackle there. Coming in from Tariq Thomas. To give some cover. So still early doors, Colin, but Carapichaima East has started quite lively.
Yeah, they have. As the shot coming, a little bit of a block from the defender, and it's cleared away. I'm seeing already ball control a little bit difficult. The sun is out now, nice blue skies around, so we don't expect any more bad weather. Let's hope it stays like this for the remainder of the game. As Thomas in a little bit of a tussle there with Kissoon. Thomas coming away with it. And eventually Holder was the man being fouled, and it's a free kick for Miracle Ministries. Ball sent down there towards Chinapu, but it's again picked back up as...
That's a good pass.
Lovely ball here, trying to get inside. This could be the first chance of the game. And still, he can't get a shot away. And eventually, Miracle Ministries will clear it, but it's going to come right back up. No. Matter of fact, Rodriguez was trying to get possession, and eventually Squires has to clear it away.
Yeah, good opportunity there. Just seemed like the ball didn't want to settle. A combination of good defending and poor conditions. When it did eventually flow onto the attacker, just couldn't get his foot around it or even get the opportunity to really have a strike and goal.
So coming up to 5 minutes in this game, yes, Boswell was the man who couldn't get his shot away, was getting into a good position, but it's a right-sided corner. Going to be taken by David. So here's David with the corner. The header.
That's a free header.
Free header there coming from David, but comes to nothing. Carapichaima is dominating possession at the moment. Ball played wide, obviously thinking that Kissoon might have been wide there, but he was not. And it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Thomas is going to take the throw. It's intercepted by David. It's Roberts. Still Roberts in a little bit of a tangle. But eventually it's picked up by Hippolyte. Hippolyte still in possession. Looking to go across. Roberts is there. But not bad defending at all. Coming across and playing it out was John. And it's going to be through for Miracle Ministries. First time they've really ventured into their attack in third. Yeah. So there's some of the crowd. We're seeing here, mostly the schools are here, both Carapichaima and Miracle Ministries, lending their support. So a throw for Miracle Ministries. Thomas is going to take it. Getting it up towards Rodriguez. Back to Thomas. This time a throw for Carapichaima East. It's going to be taken by Roberts. Eventually it's picked up by Hippolyte. Back to Roberts. And it's one a throw. So just about 7.5 minutes gone. No goals yet here at the Central Zone Semifinal. And some more spectators getting into vantage positions as this ball cleared upfield. Goes all the way back to Squires. This is Codrington. Still Codrington. Goes back towards Squires. Oh, he's giving it away.
Yeah, we talked about the conditions.
This could be trouble here. Squires still not getting the better there. And it goes out. It's going to be a throw for Carapichaima East.
Yeah, Squires got himself in a bit of bother there. Maybe trying to do a little bit too much in these types of field conditions. When you have these sorts of conditions, Colin, there's only one route, and that's out and more direct.
Well, here is the ball played towards the half line, but it's picked up again in the middle of the field as Carapichaima East giving away possession and Miracle Ministries with the throw.
That's good skill.
Loses out with it, trying to do a little too much. As the ball played out wide towards Kissoon. He's not going to get that. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. This is Kissoon now, back in possession. Looking to take on his man. That's good defending, really good defending by Thomas. And eventually it's played downfield by Samuel. But it's picked up by Hippolyte. Hippolyte twisting, turning with it here. He's looking for some support, gets back with support from
Tell you what,
Roberts.
I was a bit risky.
And that is John in possession, gets it to Reyes. He plays that wide to Edwards. Edwards going up that far side, looking to take on his man. Still Edwards in possession. And it comes off of the defender. So it's going to be a right-sided corner for Carapichaima East.
Yeah, that's good work by Boswell out right for Carapichaima East. You can't deny the fact that he may have had claims there for an infringement. It said he gets a corner. And a really interesting position for Carapichaima East.
Yep, not a great corner though. It's going to be cleared away by Mitchell. And nicely picked
ball.
up.
This could be dangerous.
Played too wide. He's not going to get it.
Yeah, it needed a straighter pass, Colin. Maybe in behind the defender, not on the outside of the defender, because there was a pathway there for him. Just felt that if it's a right pass, he may have put it in on goal. Instead, a throw in for Carapichaima East.
Well, here is Miracle Ministries trying to come forward with it. This is Roberts. Actually, that's Edwards in possession, going up that right side, looking to get it to Boswell. Boswell.
It's done well. It's a foul. Yeah, he's
yes,
very late.
It is a foul. So it's going to be a free kick. So Boswell going past his man, being brought down, and it's going to be a free kick for Caps.
Well, he'd be lucky if he doesn't go into the referee's book. He's very late. There was no need, Colin, really, for Boswell to make that challenge, as he's been spoken to by the referee. The player was very far out wide. He would have been better served, really, to accompany and try to win the football. Of course, we talked a lot about the pitch conditions. It's a combination of good defending, but a lot of this as well here, Colin, has to do with the field condition. Look, the ball is just not rolling through and allowing, of course, the striker to get a proper shot at goal.
Right.
And
because he was expecting it to
yes,
sort of roll
of course, and it never did.
Moving and never did.
Yeah, it never did. And it's that sort of challenge you're going to have throughout this game, because if you look at both goal mouth areas, it does have a bit of stagnant water in and there about.
Well, here's the free kick for Capsies. It's a good chance for them to take the lead. Well, here is the free kick.
It's a good free kick. That's not bad at all.
A little too close to the keeper,
yeah,
and he watched it well.
It did need one of the two attackers.
That's right, to move into it.
To move in. Of course, they look at the Carapichaima East bench, but that was a good chance, Colin. It's a good ball.
No, it was a good ball in.
It just needed someone to gamble, and they just didn't. That's again
Boswell in possession.
So
plays that ball
giveaway.
inside. Let's
This
see
could
it.
be
He
trouble.
looks for the shot. Never got over the ball.
Yeah, again, Boswell trying to play out to the back.
Yep, David never got over it.
Yeah, this is a good bit of action here.
Yeah, that's Boswell.
Boswell
Getting it
trying
to
to get-
David. Yeah.
Just never got over the ball. He was always leaning back. And then, of course, the free kick. Colin, you just need to gamble here. Look at the two back posts. You just need to gamble.
Nobody running onto
both attackers on their heels.
Yeah.
Just really needed them to show a bit of faith in the delivery.
Well, here's Miracle Ministries in possession. It's with Lalo.
That's a short ball. This
It's
could be
to
trouble.
Squires is not, that's not a Squires. This is Squires now in possession.
Better.
Plays
That's a
nice
good pass.
ball.
He has a lot of space.
That's Chinapu. Still Chinapu. Oh, he's run it outside. Well, he should have got that ball over earlier. He wanted to run it. You could have understand the idea trying to get to the byline. But he's won a corner, so you can't criticize too much. The only thing is he should have got that ball across earlier. But he's won a corner, and if they get a goal from the corner, Brent, I suppose he'll be the hero.
Yeah, he would.
Well, Chinapu is going to take the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grey shirts in the box.
That's a good.
Not a bad corner, but a little too close to the first post, and it actually swings outside, and it's going to be a goal kick for Carapichaima East. Play it out to Boswell. He's seen a lot of the ball thus far.
Yeah, he's been good at it as well. That's a foul.
Foul committed there by Mitchell. It's the second time we've seen Mitchell bringing down Boswell. And Edwards is going to take the free kick. Just about coming up to 15 minutes. No goals yet here. It's the Central Zone Intercol, Coca-Cola Intercol Semifinal. And the winner will be meeting Chaguanas North in the final. They are sitting down, just waiting to see who it will be, as Carapichaima East trying to get forward with it. But Thomas sends it forward. It's one back again in the middle, but the referee is indicating a free kick, a foul committed there by David. And it's going to be a free kick for...
Well, it looks like Miracle Ministries.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure which way.
Well,
he's pointing.
yeah, he was speaking to David from Carapichaima. Yes, he's given it to Miracle Ministries. And it looks like Thomas is going to take it. It says Thomas. Sends it downfield looking for Rodriguez. But it's picked up in the middle by Agard. But eventually, it's Rodriguez. And he plays it wide. It's Roberts. But he's going to get a throw. And the throw is going to be taken by Holden. No, he's going to leaves it for Thomas. Long ball across the Chinapu. Didn't he take it well? Beats his man.
Yeah.
Here's Chinapu playing it across. Not a good ball, and it's cleared away.
That's not only wasn't a good ball, Colin, but there just wasn't enough black shirts in and around the box. You would have thought when Chinapu made that move that at least 2 or 3 more players would have tried to get themselves into the box. Instead, it allowed an easy clearance for Carapichaima East. Miracle Ministry starting to get into this one.
Well, the ball played, looking there for Rodriguez. Rodriguez, in fact, now gets possession. Still, Rodriguez looking for some support. Eventually, it's picked up there by Holder. Boswell, long ball for David. He's given chase. The keeper is coming. Oh, he misses it. And it's cleared away. Well, the bunks beat the keeper. But luckily, that man was in the back. Looked to be Samuel, who cleared it away, the skipper. And he was in possession. Let's have a look, Brent.
Yeah, it was the right decision from the goalkeeper to come for it, but he just didn't execute on what was expected of him. Samuel with good defensive work, followed it all the way through and made the clearance. Wow, goal-saving clearance, I would say. Because I'm very sure that Boswell would have put that into the back of the empty net. That's a foul.
It's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries, as Holder is brought down by his opposite number 10 in Hippolyte. Well, here is Thomas. It's won by Roberts. This is Rodriguez getting it to Holder. Holder still in possession. Picked up by Solomon.
Yeah, the way to pass there.
Yeah.
Needed to be a little more calculated in that. Was an opportunity. Game starting to settle in a little bit. Both teams now fully aware of the playing conditions.
Roberts up to Boswell. Boswell in possession. He's got David there for company. And eventually it goes to the keeper. No harm done.
Didn't look too comfortable collecting that one.
Nice long ball here. Taken by Holder. Gets inside nicely. Looking around. He's got Chinapu wide.
Ball, he's got to clear. He's done well, defender. He's done really well.
That's Reyes now. Looking for Boswell. He's been very much into the game. Headed on towards Agard. Nice long ball. But the keeper is going to come out for it. At least, Brent, what has been good about both teams, they're trying to be constructive.
Yeah.
It's a difficult field, but they're knocking the ball around, looking to get it wide.
Yeah, and I think that, as we mentioned to the build-up of this one, it's only really one way you can play in this type of surface. And they've tried to do that, Colin, which is what I've been impressed with, what they've done so far. And you're right, they've been trying to find plays to release players with long and direct passes. It's just haven't been able to execute in some occasions. But the idea is right, like this one.
Well, here's Rodriguez for Miracle Ministries. Can he get the crossover? Plays it short. This is a chance. Oh, he's got it wide. Well, the best chance of the game, no doubt. He should have hit the target at least. It looked to be Solomon. Went wide. Easily the best chance of the game thus far.
Yeah, and you wonder. And here comes Carapichaima East now. This could be dangerous.
This is David with the shot over the bar.
Things started to heat up a bit, Colin.
Yep.
Both teams with gilt as challenges in a matter of seconds as we have another look here at this opportunity. Just felt that if he had a little bit more conviction in this one, Colin gets away from his marker, was always falling away and leaning back, and the opportunity before that for Miracle Ministries, this should have been 1-0. It's a good work here. When Solomon gets it, he prepares it well, just needed to focus on his execution, snatched at it a bit, and eventually placed it wide.
Well, that's Charles playing it up there towards Hippolyte. But here comes Miracle Ministries. Oh, that hits the back.
It's the right idea again, but just poor execution. They've done that a couple of times, both teams.
Well, this is Holder. In fact, giving it there towards Rodriguez. Samuel. Long ball forward. Again, looking for Holder.
It's a good challenge.
Yeah. Going to be a throw for Caps. Roberts. Edwards, sorry, is going to take this throw up to Boswell. It's picked up here by Miracle Ministries as they look to come forward with it. Chinapu. Nice long ball, but it's intercepted by Roberts. And the ball played nicely forward for Kisoon. He's got some space in front of him. He's looking around. Sends the crossover. Not a good one. It's weak and too close to the keeper. And that's going to come to nothing as far as Caps East are concerned, as a long kick. But this is Chinapu.
Game's becoming a bit stretched now, Colin.
It is, as that ball played nicely out to the wide left.
He's got
and
to deal with it.
this could be a chance
Got
here.
to deal with it.
And the keeper comes. No, penalty. Solomon was through. The keeper came recklessly and crashed into Solomon. He is down immediately. The referee has pointed to the spot to indicate it's a penalty.
Yeah, once you make that decision to leave your goal, you always put yourself in danger of being a judge of infringement. He was late, and yeah, you can see where and why that was given a penalty. It's a collision. It's unfortunate for the goalkeeper. Jaden Maharis, he did the right thing, Colin, in terms of coming out, as we have another look at it, but he was always second to the ball. And when you're coming out as a goalkeeper, first thing, if you have to be in control of the situation, and more importantly, you have to time the situation correctly. He did neither. And so because of that, Miracle Ministries now have a penalty.
Well, they're just getting some instructions there, the Miracle Ministries, from their coach. But they've got to survive a penalty now, as we are into minute number 25. And it appears Chinapu is going to take the penalty. It is Chinapu. And goalkeeper Maharis. So, Miracle Ministries to take the lead here in minute number 25. He's kicking wide. Well.
Yeah.
That was not a very good kick at all. He went to the right of the keeper, but he pulled it too wide.
Yeah, he just didn't look sure as to where he wanted to place the ball, Colin. He went with the instep, which is always a lot more difficult skill when you're trying to place the ball. And he just got it all wrong in terms of the way and where he impacted the ball, and more importantly, the direction and where he placed the ball. I don't think it necessarily needed that sort of connection. I thought maybe Colin inside of the foot, a short piece, maybe try to guide it into the net. That was always going to be a difficult skill.
Well, the players are just going for a refreshment break at the moment, because it's come extremely, it's hot now at this point in time. Well, you can download the SportsMax app and enjoy all the action of the... Yes, so you can download the SportsMax app to enjoy all the action of the SSFL and of course the Easter schoolboy football. And as the players are making their way back, some last-minute instructions for the Carapichaima East players. Well, we're just about getting ready to restart here, coming up to minute number 27. So Chinapu guilty of missing that penalty for Miracle Ministries to put them in the lead. So we goalless as we're coming up to minute number 28, as the ball is going to be played wide. Let's see. No.
That's a good strong run.
Yeah, it's a very good run there from Hippolyte, the skipper. And it's been played out by Robert, so it's going to be a throw. Throw is going to be taken by Thomas. Sent back upfield. Picked up by David, but he can't control it. Goes to Hippolyte. Samuel takes it on the thigh. This is Thomas playing that ball back inside to Carrington. Turning nicely with it. There is Holder. Still Holder in possession, slipping and sliding all over the place.
Yeah, just did a bit too much there.
Squires getting that ball towards Mitchell. Mitchell is going to play it long downfield. It's
Offside.
missed. Yes, offside is Chinapu. So it's going to be a free kick for Carapichaima East. So here is the free kick. Ball played wide to Chinapu. Playing it through, but too much in that. And goalkeeper Miharis sends a long ball upfield. Hippolyte takes it nicely on his thigh as he starts to move forward. It's stuck in that little pool of water. And Solomon, who got the penalty that was awarded for Miracle Ministries, gets another free kick. So there is the possession, 56% so far for Carapichaima East, 44 for Miracle Ministries. And the pass completion, though, 50% for Miracle Ministries and 40% for Carapichaima East. But you look at those possession stats, Brent, and I suppose it's very accurate.
It's a fair complexion of what we've seen so far. More so with the pass completion. A lot of what Carapichaima East has done is individually.
Yeah.
And they really haven't been able to put together something from a team perspective.
Well, here's Rodriguez with the cross. And, oh,
tell you what.
What happened there? I wasn't sure. The keeper seemed to be coming for it. But this is Kisun. Oh, the idea was good. Hit the back of David, but he turns around nicely with it. And again, players slipping, sliding as David picks it back up, gets it to Hippolyte. Hippolyte playing that ball forward. Solomon. No, that's not Solomon. In fact, that is Lalo. And eventually, it's going to be a foul committed by Mitchell on David, and it's going to be a free kick for Caps East. Skipper Hippolyte is going to take it. So he's going to go long into the box. He's got Charles next to him, but he decides to go long, and it's going to come right back. Chinapu is wide on the left. As Holder goes it on his own. Still Holder going past Hippolyte. Now going down the line. That's a good run from him. Looking to cut inside. That's good defending by Hippolyte in the end. Because there was Holder going past Edwards, and he was tracked by Hippolyte. Hippolyte eventually got possession, and he was fouled. So the ball played up towards Kisun, who's gone across onto that right side now. This is Squires. It's one in the midfield by Agard. This is David. Twisting, turning with it. Still David. Looks for the shot. Not a good one. Goes wide, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Well, you see Hippolyte's down. That would be a huge loss for Carapichaima East if he's not allowed to continue. He's been the center of everything that's good for them, and even from a defensive perspective, just see him track at least 30, 40 yards to stay with his opponent, and that's the kind of work that he's put in so far this afternoon. As of course we look at that chance again. David has created a lot of these sorts of opportunities, but just haven't been able to get the shot on frame. Both him and Hippolyte have been the standouts so far for Carapichaima East.
Yeah, I think some of the shooting has been pretty wayward when you look at it.
Yeah.
And even the penalty didn't even hit the target. And you have to think that these guys have got, especially in conditions like this, Brent, get it on target and let the
First
keeper
and foremost,
save.
and it's I don't think necessarily it's only the condition why we've seen those sorts of errant attempts on goal from a shooting perspective. I also think a lot of it, Colin, has been that they've rushed it and they just haven't properly executed on the opportunities. And there was a big moment as well for Solomon when the ball was played in, and he just never really executed in the right way. And we've seen that throughout the game, as you rightfully said. Of course, yes, the condition does have a part to play, but I don't think it's the only reason.
Well, here is the goal kick as Hippolyte is off the field getting some treatment as that ball is picked up by Solomon. Still Solomon in possession. That's a good block. And it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Good block there by Charles. So they throw for Miracle Ministries as it's Thomas. Decides he's going to go back towards Samuel. Samuel towards Squires. He plays that ball nicely into the middle for Lalo. Lalo goes wide. Gets it there as he's trying to play it back towards Thomas, who was making the run, but went past him, and it's now a throw for Carapichaima, and they've made a few yards up that left side. It's with Roberts, and they continue to go up that left side. Good idea. As they say, if there's nothing inside, go up the line. And this is Roberts. This time he's going to go inside. Charles trying to play it back to him, was unable to do that. And this time it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Nice, very competitive game at the moment between these two teams, and difficult at still, Brent, to say to pick a winner.
Yeah, both teams have been very competitive in their approach, despite the conditions. Wouldn't fault them for not wanting to play, but they've certainly given their best. This is a good move.
Yeah, this is Holder with a chance. Oh,
he needed to shoot.
Pushed it once too much, I think. Tried to do too much.
Yeah, he needed
Still
to
Holder
shoot.
in possession. Chinapu hits it over the bar. Leaning back. It went a lovely run from Holder. He pushed it probably too much here. Let's have a look.
Yeah, maybe could have taken a shot there. Yeah. Defended well. Give the man credit, Holder. He gets back into the play and eventually puts it across, and Chinapu always snatching at it, leading back. Not the best of finishes. Again, Colin, that's an opportunity.
Yep.
Just needed a slice of composure. Not sure why he was leaning back before he even struck the ball. It just needed for him to settle.
He was going for power, wasn't he?
Correct, he was going for power. He just needed to guide it into the goal. Again, an opportunity, Colin, for him to maybe side-foot the ball into the back of the net. Similar to the penalty, where if he had side-footed it, maybe he would have gotten better returns. That's two chances now for Chinapu.
I mean, we talked about not picking a clear-cut winner, but the chances
that Miracle Ministries have had. So
they should be in the lead.
Yeah, they certainly should be.
Well, here is Caps with Hippolyte.
That's good skill.
But he is down, well, not down, but they're not challenging for that ball again. As Thomas plays that ball forward. Again, this time looking for Rodriguez. Holder is going to challenge. And it's played up by David. Not by David, sorry. By John. And Mitchell going back towards Squires. Eventually it's out towards Chinapu. The ball, in fact, comes off of Edwards, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Mitchell is going to take it. We are into the last 9 minutes of this first half. Still, no goals here. This is the Coca-Cola Boys Central Zone Intercol Semifinal. Holder, he's been a real danger for Miracle Ministries. Sends the crossover. Roberts gets there, but it's won back here and played towards Thomas. But David, very much involved. Look at where he is. He's playing a striking role, but he's right back there defending.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see, especially in these types of conditions. He's given a lot of effort.
And
singled out both him and Hippolyte.
And Brent, if you look at him, he's made his way right back up to the on the last man.
And
there he goes again.
Now.
Yep. Here goes David. Good defending.
Yeah, that's excellent by the captain. Really good work there. He made the right decision as well, Samuel. He didn't play it back to the goalkeeper. He decided to take the responsibility on his own chest and decided to put it out of danger. It's good work.
This is Hippolyte. Sends a long ball across, maybe looking for Kisun, who had come in field. So it's going to go out, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Miracle Ministries. So here is the goal kick. Keeper guy. But it's going to come right back up through Hippolyte. Is he going to look for the shot? You could see him sort of angling himself, looking for the shot.
Yeah, he should have taken it.
Picked up by Agard. Back to Hippolyte. Still Hippolyte. Agard takes over. This is Agard. Plays that ball wide here. And you could see that Charles to Hippolyte. He falls over, and Charles, shielding it nicely, has to go all the way back towards Reyes. He plays the long ball. This is David.
Clearance.
But that's good defending in terms of squares now. Clears it downfield. But away comes Edwards.
It's done really well on
right
that right
side.
side, Edwards.
Still Edwards. Oh, but he gives it away. Cleared right back downfield. This is Agard. Edwards. Nice long ball.
This could be trouble here. This could be trouble.
He couldn't hold on to it, but Samuel is there. And he clears it away. Well, you called it, Brent. It looked like, from the time it was hit, it looked like trouble, and it was. But this time, a long shot, and this time the keeper is behind it. You could see that ball was swirling all over the place. And goalkeeper Guy was in all sorts of problems. Eventually, he punched it, and luckily for him, Samuel was there. But here goes Rodriguez.
That's a good tackle.
Excellent tackle by Reyes. It's going to go out of play, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries.
Well, I was looking at his footwork here. Look at it, Colin. Once the ball goes into the air, we're not seeing it in the picture. Look, no footwork by the goalkeeper, so he was always going to be trouble for him. Didn't get under it. He never really read the trajectory for it. And you just knew he was going to be in some trouble once it came down from the sky.
It could so easy have gone over his head.
Well, he's lucky it didn't.
He did well.
Yeah.
In the end, you could see him sort of backing back, and he was able to stop it.
It looked like he just misjudged the flight of the ball, and he didn't help himself by not moving to adjust to the flight of the ball. So
that's right.
He's lucky, very lucky.
And this is Hippolyte.
I think he's offside. Yeah, it's a tight
gone
call.
Too early.
Yeah, it's a tight one, but I think the linesman had a good view of it.
Yeah, Boswell, who has come across onto this left side now, he went a little too early, went into more of an inside left position. So 41 minutes gone. Still, we await the first goal in this central zone, the Coca-Cola Central Zone. Intercol semi-final. Member in the 25th minute. The Miracle Ministries missed a penalty through Chinapu. Will they live to regret that? But this is Holder getting it towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to go past his man. And that's Roberts, who does a very good job.
Yeah. Just wasn't allowed to be dribble. It's good defending, especially in these conditions. It's so easy once an attacker shifts or moves. You have to be able to do that as well. In these sorts of conditions, it's difficult for defenders to stand. I just wonder, Colin, as you mentioned before, how much that penalty miss is going to have an impact on this end result. And it's not just the fact that they would have gone 1-0 up, but I think as well, momentum-wise as well, it may have changed the momentum of the game.
So this is Thomas getting it inside there towards Lalu. And eventually Codrington playing it forward, but not a good ball. And again, that ball sticks in the water. Wide ball picked up by Edwards. Sorry, by Roberts.
It's good skill. It's poor pass though.
This is Roberts. He slips. And it's now picked up by Rodriguez. He comes inside.
Good ball.
The holder.
Back.
This is Holder. Oh, he just takes a little bit of a deflection. As Holder back in possession here now. Looks to play a 1-2 with Rodriguez. As Holder going down that inside right. Good defending.
Yeah. Both wing backs for Carapichaima East have done very well today.
Yeah, Edwards and Roberts.
Edwards there just making sure he gets himself between the ball and the player and not allowing him to get at the end of it. Of course, in the other semi-final, Colin Shagona-Sek is leading 1-0 against Carapichaima West.
But here is another chance. Oh, this is a deflection. It goes in.
It's really poor defending.
Codrington, he really tried to push it into the far corner, and it took a deflection. And Codrington has opened scoring in the 44th minute. So Miracle Ministries has taken the lead. The cross came in from Thomas.
It was a peculiar one,
yeah,
Colin, because they allowed Thomas to advance into the box unchallenged. As we have another look at it, no defender, not a green shirt. Eventually they come out, and that's the way you finish them. Didn't look to smack it into the back of the net. He looked to guide it in, and Codrington there with the finish. That's good. That's really good finishing.
They pull it. Can Carapichaima?
That's a foul.
Back?
Yeah.
Yes, he's given the foul now. We understand there's 3 minutes added on. So 3 minutes of added on time here. And can Caps pull one back and equalize? The skipper, Hippolyte himself, is going to take it.
Well, he's been trying to load up that right foot for most of this first half, Colin. Now he has a chance to have a free opportunity on goal. It's at a good angle for him.
Would you go to goal from here, Brad?
Yeah, you'd have to, especially with the conditions. Maybe try to hit it on the surface and let the ball and the surface do the work. Just feel, Colin, if it does hit the surface, the ball could skid off or shoot off and into goal and cause all sorts of problems there for goalkeeper Guy. It's got to be at his best if he gets this on target.
Here's Hippolyte.
That's not bad.
Well, finally cleared downfield. But it's going to be picked up by Reyes. It's going to go wide there.
He's offside. No, he's on.
Edwards. This is Kisoon. Playing it into Egard. Egard sent it across. But cleared away. But only as far as David.
That's a good
That's
finish.
not a bad idea. Not a bad shot. Just wide. He took it on his chest and hit it one time, but going just wide.
Yeah, it had everything in it. The power. Of course, the imagination. But it just lacked direction. Felt for a second there, Colin, that it was on frame. Just went wide. He's been a danger all afternoon. That's a good pass.
Well, this is Kisoon. Boswell can't get there.
Right,
really good tackle by Samuel, the skipper.
He's made a couple of goal-saving tackles already for the game.
Ooh.
That's a high one, I tell you.
Right.
He'll be lucky if he doesn't go into the book.
Yeah, he's going to get a yellow for sure.
Now he's complaining, Colin, but he has no right to because it was high. And you just felt there in that opportunity. Didn't need to go that high with his challenge.
So Edwards, the first player to be booked here this afternoon. The number 9 for Caps East. Gets it back to Squires. Squires back to Mitchell. Ball played forward, but headed on. Caps need to get it out. They're playing around at the back with the ball. Finally, Rez plays it upfield. Hippolyte not able to control it, but gets the better on, again, that little pool of water creating problems. Ball kept in, but Hippolyte is going to get there. Gets it to Rez. David. Seems to have come off. Yes, it's going to be a throw for Caps East. And that's it. The referee blows his whistle. We've played the 3 minutes of added on time here. And Miracle Ministries, they lead by that lone goal. A little bit of a deflection, but certainly Codrington will take the credit for it. And it was a good run down that right side by Thomas. Played it back infield, and there was the shot coming in from Codrington. And he was actually trying to place it into the far corner. It took a deflection and went into the back of the net. Nice sunny conditions here now. Remember when we started, there was a bit of a, more than a drizzle, and a pretty heavy shower. So that's it here at halftime. It's the Miracle Ministries. They lead in this central zone, this Coca-Cola Intercol semi-final. They lead Carapichaima East by 1-0. We'll take a break. Welcome back here to the Central Zone Coca-Cola Intercol Semifinal. It's the Miracle Ministries against Carapichaima East. They lead by 1-0. Let's have a look at the highlights. Well, referee Timothy Derry got the proceedings underway, and Carapichaima East, they started very quickly and put Miracle Ministries under some pressure. Some of the shots were a little bit wayward, but the thing about it, they kept pressing forward, looking for that opening goal. And there was David. He's been a real thorn in the defense of Miracle Ministries, but he was not on target. And this one, the keeper missed it totally. And Samuel, the skipper, was there to clear it away. But that could so easily have been the opening goal. And then another one, a little bit of a fumble from the keeper. Kisoon was coming in, but he held on to it eventually. And then the ball played long forward. This was Rodriguez cutting inside with it, playing the ball nicely across. And would you believe, there, the ball was hit wide by Solomon when he should have at least hit the target. But then David, he had a crack at goal, didn't get over it, and the ball went over the bar. And then the run here from Solomon, he was brought down by the keeper who ran straight into him. The penalty by Chinapu, it went wide. Well, he should have at least hit the target, but he kicked it wide. The keeper didn't even have to make a save. And then Holder in possession, gets it to Chinapu again, leaning back, looking for power. He went high over the bar. And there was a long ball that the keeper had some real problems with. And eventually Samuel was there to clear it away. But then the run down the right side by none other than Roberts, and the ball was put into the back of the net by Codrington. Bit of a deflection, but they all count. And Codrington will claim that goal as he makes his way back to the half line. But the important thing is, that was the opening goal. David, again, he has been really the player for Carapichaima. He's had a shot that went wide. Let's have a look at the stats for the first half. 4 shots to 5 in favor of Carapichaima East. But look at it. 1 shot on target from Miracle Ministries, none from the Carapichaima East. 3 fouls to 2, 1 yellow card for Carapichaima East, no red cards, 1 offside each, 2 corners for Carapichaima East to 1, 2 saves for Miracle Ministries keeper as opposed to 1, and the possession 52% to 48. And you look at those stats and you wonder, how is the Miracle Ministries leading 1-0 up front there? So let's have a word there with Brent and Hans. They are down on the field.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray. Brent Sancho, I mean, we saw a lot of slipping, sliding, and even balls in puddles. Let's talk about how the weather conditions affected the gameplay thus far.
Well, it lacked fluidity throughout the game. Both teams really struggled to combine in terms of getting passes together and getting a real stranglehold in the game. Of course, you looked at the stats and it was just a shave in terms of Carapichaima East leading in the possession department. But the most important thing, Hans, you looked at the shots on target. There was only 1, and that is because both teams just have not been able to settle and play any type of football on this pitch so far. It has been really challenging on all the players, but they've still been able to do things. This is a perfect example of exactly what transpired throughout the half when there were half opportunities and players getting into position. If it was not good defending, it was the pitch that decided the outcome eventually of an attacking play. That happened throughout the game, and of course it made it challenging for both teams. And of course, as I said, 1 shot on target shows that.
Indeed, that play was actually in the first 10 minutes of the game very early, so we saw the conditions affecting the players very early. But let's talk about Miracle Ministries just a little bit. Not able to maximize on so many opportunities that they had. Yeah,
they had some gilt-edged chances in particular. Of course, Holder had one coming forward. Chinapu as well. Of course, he missed that penalty. They were getting themselves in the right situations at the right time. The problem that they've had is the execution. Again, when they get into the area, are they shooting at the right time, using the wrong foot in instances when they should be trying to guide the ball? That's how the goal came from Codrington eventually, where he just placed it into the goal. And opportunities, of course, they tried to smack the ball, of course, with the license, and they've given up the opportunities. They're up 1-0, but they should really, should be further ahead. Indeed. Of course, this is the penalty kick. A poor decision by the goalkeeper to come in front, but eventually, of course, for Miracle Ministries, they're going to have to do better with execution.
Indeed, they were still able to score that 1 thus far. But let's talk about Carapichaima East a little bit. Not actually able to score, get any real opportunities, Brent. Is it the defending? Is it lack of quality? What is it?
Yeah, I do feel that they need to do their business a little bit closer to the goal. Hippolyte and David seems to be two players that they can put on their shoulders to get them back into the game, but they're doing a lot of their work in the middle third, not enough in the attacking third. And when they do create that eventual space or opportunity to get a shot on goal, they're either leaning back or executing in the wrong way. They have to do better. They have to attack more like a team. A lot of their attacks have been individually based. They have to do better as it relates to the team side of it and try to get combination plays and get themselves with genuine opportunities to score on goal.
Now it is the Coca-Cola Intercol. This is the central zone. Here we actually have Carapichaima East going up against Miracle Ministries. And another matchup today, Chaguanas North up against Carapichaima West. So here's another look at another one of the opportunities that they weren't able to, well, the opportunity that they actually were able to maximize.
And that's the first time, Hans, that they were able to be composed in front of goal, use the inside of the foot, guide the ball into the net, and that is exactly what you have to do in these sorts of conditions. You have to be assured of what you're doing, and in the second half, both teams will have to try and do that.
Whether it's the Manning Cup, the Costa Cup, or the Coca-Cola Intercol, you can catch all of the action live on the SportsMax app. We keep you updated with the players, the profiles, the coaches, and so much more. When we come back, more action here, the second half of the semi-final of the Coca-Cola Intercol Central Zone. Score so far, Miracle Ministries 1 and Carapichaima East 0. When we come back, second half action.
Welcome back here to the Coca-Cola Central Zone Intercol Semifinal. It's Carapichaima East Secondary against Miracle Ministries. We're about to see the kickoff for the second half. So we're just awaiting the referee's Timothy Derry's whistle. And there we go, second half action underway here as Miracle Ministries leading by that 1-0 against Capsies. As it's that man Holder. He's been really good in the first half, sending the cross right across field. He's got back possession, but here he is, taking it on his head and going up that right side for Miracle Ministries. But runs into Grizz. And it actually came off of Rez, so it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries because that ball, in fact, came off of Rez. So here is the throw sent towards Chinapu, but it's sent downfield as Capsies trying to create something through Boswell, but he gives it away to Holder. Holder has the shot, but goes straight into the hands of of Miharis. This is Caps coming down the right side through Kisoon. He's being blocked out. And Mitchell gets that ball forward, long forward, but out comes goalkeeper Miharis. Sends it right back downfield, but it's picked up in the middle of the field by the goal scorer, Codrington. He plays it towards Chinapu. Chinapu looking to play a 1-2 with Holder. He does, in fact, looking to get it back to Holder. It's intercepted.
Yeah, it was a good idea, Colin.
Excellent idea, but nicely intercepted. But here comes Kisoon for Capsies. Kisoon. Oh, it's well won back here. That's a good defending. And cleared out. And it's going to be a throw for Capsies. Kisoon had the run there.
Yeah, he just needed a bigger touch to get it away from Squires at the back.
Yeah, he had the run on Squires, but
he allowed him back into it, really.
It's good defending again, as that ball is in the middle with Lalu. Rodriguez trying to get around this man. Oh, it's given back to Rodriguez. So he'll be happy. Leaves it in field. Goes for the return ball. Here's Rodriguez. Oh, he goes past two. Versus Rodriguez with the opportunity. It should have been put into the back of the net by Chinapu. Again, he's not able to put it away. But here's Rodriguez again. Is he brought down? No, says the referee. It's played long and wide. But here comes Miracle Ministries again. But eventually, it's cleared downfield. And this is David. David on the run. That's good defending.
Captain again.
Samuel is there.
Yeah.
Very cool, isn't he?
Yeah, very cool. Reads the situation well, comes across and tidies up for Miracle Ministries, who probably think they should have been another goal to the good. With that opportunity there. Just not sure how that stayed out. As we have another look at it, Colin. He did everything right. Rodriguez puts it into the middle of the box, and Chinapu there just really needed to show a bit more conviction in his finish. Again, Colin leaning back, didn't look sure.
He didn't go into the ball.
Didn't go like he was assured about putting the ball into the net. Well, that is a chance, that's for sure.
Well, this is David. Sends it across, but too close to goalkeeper Guy. Looking for Chinapu. Chinapu slips in the meantime, and the ball is played to Rez. Holds no prisoners there. Gets it long forward. David trying to get the better of the defenders. This is Chinapu towards Holder. Looking for Rodriguez. It's going to go out, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. So the score coming out of Tobago, Speyside 1, Mason Hall 1. So that's a tight one. And when you think Speyside, in fact, were playing in the Premier Division, Mason Hall is doing well. But here is Codrington to Rodriguez. Gives it away towards Charles, but it's won back by Chinapu. Holder.
You certainly can't fault Chinapu for his efforts, Colin. He's,
Yes.
Despite his missed chances,
He could have had a hat-trick, couldn't he?
could have had a hat-trick, but he's worked ever so hard for the team. And we've seen in these types of situations where players, of course, when they go through that rut in front of goal, it can have an impact on the entire game, but it's not the fact for Chinapu. He's worked very hard for Miracle Ministries.
Well, here is Agard getting it to David. But clearing it away is Mitchell. So it's going to be a throw for Caps East. Gets it to Kissoon. This time it comes off of Mitchell again. And it's going to be a throw. Made a couple yards down their right side. Headed out. So it's going to be another throw. For Edwards. Kissoon can't get there and it goes out harmlessly for a goal kick for Miracle Ministries. They still lead at 1 goal. Scored by Codrington. There's David getting it to Hippolyte. That's very ambitious from that range. And it goes harmlessly into the hands of the goalkeeper. Guy. That's a long kick. Rodriguez is going to go on to it. Good. That's good from Rodriguez. He's in possession. He's got Chinapu for company. But trying to go, doing a little too much. But it goes to Codrington. He has a shot. I think it's taking the deflection. No, it hasn't, says the referee. It's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, he may have had a better option in Holder out wide on the right-hand side. Instead, he decided to take a shot. Game's starting to peter out, Colin, and I just wonder in the first half the type of energies that would have to be exerted because of the type of surface and how heavy it is, and whether or not the players can last the entire 90 minutes. They did certainly exert a lot of energy in the first half. You just wonder if it will have an impact in this half.
Well, here's Holder doing a little too much. Comes to David. Kissoon is in the middle. But he's going to take on, going down that left side. That right side, sorry, is David. Does very well indeed. And in fact, he wins a throw as that ball comes off of Mitchell.
Yeah, stuck to the task. That's all you really wanted from him.
In the meantime, a player is down.
Looks like Edwards.
Yeah,
He's put in a shift as well. And you're going to start seeing that, Colin. As I did say, that the conditions will have an impact as we look at Coach Cupid. And I'm very sure both him and Coach Kissoon will have to utilize
a couple
the substitutes. Yeah, because it's a hot afternoon. It's heavy conditions. And of course, it's quite a big pitch. I know many viewers may be thinking, Colin, that all football pitches are the same size.
Well, you can just look at Sanwo.
I was about to say.
Sanwo, it's nice and small and compact.
Yeah, they've snuck right in under the regulation size in terms of the minimum that you can have a field. And I'm very sure that this pitch here at Edinburgh 500 is probably at the maximum end of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, in terms of the length and width, it's difficult when you're running. It's very humid, it's hot, it's heavy, it's on the legs, and you would think that these players, despite the fact that they've lacked, as we look at some of the fans at Miracle Ministries, a school that, as you mentioned, Colin, in the build-up to this, have knocked on the door in terms of getting into the Premiership division.
Yeah,
last season they were there in the Big Five, and this season again they're there as well.
The Big Five. So it's, apparently the girls are in the Big Five.
Historically, they've done well.
Yeah, they're obviously putting some emphasis, Brent, into their football programs.
Yeah, and we've seen it on the girls' side of things. As I said, they've had some good results. It's just now for the men to emulate what the women have done, or the girls have done. And that's a good sign for a school to be doing good in both, of course, divisions.
Well, here is the throw. David is the one seems to, it's a corner. So the ball, in fact, went out for a corner, and David is going to take it. It's not a bad one. Hippolyte couldn't get control of it. And there goes Chinapu. But Holder, that's a good challenge. Nice ball played downfield by Roberts. Eventually, Thomas is there. Plays it back in field. Gets it to Codrington. Gets it to Solomon. He, in turn, plays this ball wide towards Rodriguez. Rodriguez cutting in field with it. Looking around. Comes back. He's had a good game. Plays a nice ball wide. Lalu couldn't control it. And a good challenge in the end. Coming in from John. And it's going to be a throw from Miracle Ministries. Mitchell is going to take it. Good challenge from Hippolyte. Still Hippolyte in possession. Sends the ball downfield looking for David. But it's cleared away by Squires. 56 coming up to 57 minutes of this game. 1-0. Miracle Ministries lead. The goal coming courtesy of Codrington. Keon Codrington, man putting the ball in the back of the net. Off of a deflection, but it was on target, so he will claim the goal as this is Hippolyte. Going all the way back to Corbin is on the field for Carapichaima East. I think he's replaced Kisoon. That's a tough challenge, and it's going to be a free kick. So Kisoon has made his way off. Keon Kisoon and Markel Corbin has come on. So there is the confirmation of the substitution. Corbin on, Kisoon off. Here is the free kick by David. Well, Samuel missed it, but it goes all the way through to the keeper. I suppose he's had a good game, Samuel. He deserves a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
But had anybody been following up, it could have been problems. This is Mitchell.
Looks a bit short. Looks a bit short, yeah.
And there goes the cross now. Couldn't get the shot away. Still twisting, turning with it, and eventually it goes upfield. Boswell just couldn't get that shot away. He got possession. This is Agard. It's played upfield. Chinapu gets it to Holder. Holder coming in field with it now. Still, this is a good run.
It's a very good run.
Holder in possession. He brought down.
Tell you what.
Yes, he is. I think it's just outside the box.
Yeah, it's a good strong run there by Holder. He's slipped out of the game a bit, but has re-announced himself with that positive run. Once he picked the ball up here, it was always difficult to stop, unless, of course, you use illegal measures, Colin, and that was certainly one utilized there.
You would know about those measures.
I'm not sure where you're heading with this conversation, Colin. And
you would know about those illegal measures, and it worked. Because Holder, I tell you what,
I know about stopping attackers.
I tell you what, he was through. He was through, and it was a very important tackle.
Yeah.
He's given away a free kick in a very dangerous position.
Well, I'm looking at Holder lining up his left foot here, and similarly in the first half, Hippolyte had one
over the top of the wall.
I think maybe try to hit the surface again, because it's still a waterlogged. It's very soft, and the goalkeeper movement will be important.
Well, here's Holder.
That's a good shot.
Straight to the keeper, low down.
It's a good idea, Colin. I think if it had dipped in front of the goalkeeper and come off of the surface, I think the goalkeeper Maharis may have been in a spot about it. Nevertheless, it didn't do that, and he was able to collect it easily.
Well, here's the throw. Eventually, it's picked up by David. David has seemed to have come back more into a midfield role. But this is Holder. Eventually, going up that right side with it was Thomas. But there is confirmation of that yellow card to Roberts, who has gone over onto that left side. David gets it back to Corbin. Hits the back of Rodriguez. David. Actually hit the back of Edwards, and it's cleared back upfield. This is Charles. He gives it away. This time Holder's come over on this left side. Holder making his way through, plays the ball. This is Rodriguez. Cuts inside with it. Oh, that's a good tackle in the end. Really a good tackle in the end, coming from John, and it goes out for a corner.
Yeah, and maybe Rodriguez should have used his left foot there, either to put the ball across the goal or maybe even have an attempt on goal, Colin. The minute he tried to cut back on his right foot, he always gave the defender that chance to get back and make the defensive clearance. Again, Colin, I would say that was a chance, because if he'd used his left foot, Chinapoo was all alone in the middle.
Well, we've been playing now for just about 62 and a half minutes. Miracle Ministries still leading by 1-0. Here's the corner from Holder. Not a bad corner, headed on. And can the shot be taken? Rodriguez moving his way through. What a good goal! Rodriguez has done it. He's made the Miracle Ministries now. They go 2-0 in the lead in the 63rd minute. It's that man, Jabari Rodriguez.
And look at this for a good bit of individual skill. 1, 2, 3, the goalkeeper, and into the back of the net. What a good bit of skill there. Got past the first and second man, the composure just to stab it past the goalkeeper, Maharis, who had absolutely no chance to stop that one. And Rodriguez, he's had 1 or 2 opportunities throughout the first half and even the beginning of this second half, but in this instance, he made it sure that the ball was going to nestle into the back of the net. Good skill, good finish. 2-0 to Miracle Ministries.
So Jabari Rodriguez has made it 2-0. Miracle Ministries, they have that little bit of an insurance goal as they've gone 2-0. Jabari Rodriguez scoring the second one. The first one, of course, in the first half, coming through a deflection from Keon Codrington. And so they've got that little bit of insurance now. But Carapichaima East, they've got some dangerous players. They've got David, who is withdrawn a little bit more into the midfield. And there's Hippolyte, there's Agar, there's Boswell. So it's certainly not a team that you could give any chances to. Well, we see a yellow card. It's being given to Rodriguez, isn't it? I think it's Rodriguez.
Yeah, I believe for celebration.
Yeah.
He did make a gesture to the Carapichaima East substitution bench during his celebration. And those sorts of misdemeanors are always punished,
That's
rightfully
right.
so as well. Enjoy your goal, but
Yeah,
no need to bring your opposition into it.
That's right. Well, there's David, long ball forward. You have to think they've got to go on the front foot, maybe make a couple changes, Brent, attacking changes, and see what they can do. But here is Charles, gets it to Hippolyte.
That's a good ball. Can he keep it in though?
Edwards, he can't, and it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries.
I think you're right, Colin. It really comes down to what Coach Kissoon is going to do tactically. I think they do need to start to push more numbers forward. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's a foul
and take a gamble.
Yeah.
Because there's no tomorrow, really. If you lose, you're out.
That's right. So
I think that man there, Colin Hippolyte, he needs to be a factor.
He needs to go forward a little more, doesn't
he does. And we've seen him and his ability. And he's not been able to really put that into this second half so far.
And I think also, Brent, David, so somehow David was dropping back a little bit. I think he's got to push, get onto that last man. He's got good dribbling ability. He's good with the ball at his feet. You know, take on the defenders. But here's Hippolyte. Oh, that's going to be a free kick.
Yeah.
It's going to be a yellow card again. And this time the yellow card is going to go to Mitchell.
Yeah, he was late. I don't think necessarily malicious. More late and beaten by the guile and trickery of Hippolyte. Obviously, the excitement is brewing here. You just feel, Colin, as we have another look at it here, as I said, I don't think it's malicious by Mitchell. It was high. Card for Miracle Ministries. Here it is. Did think, like you, Colin, that was too long a touch, but the facilities made sure that it was too long a touch. And Maharis had the simplest of tasks. And I must say, Colin, Maharis was late in leaving his goal.
That's right.
And maybe that's why he was able to capitalize on the ball sticking in the mud, because if he had left at the time that it was required of him, he probably himself would have been beaten by the conditions, and we'd have had two players beaten by the conditions. But that was a chance, and the conditions certainly made sure that it was not 3-0 to Miracle Ministries.
Well, we see it looks to be Mitchell being helped off. Or is it? No, it's not Mitchell. It's Squires. Squires is being helped off, so they may very well have a substitution, as the players just having a bit of a water break now. And I think Daniel Blacks is going to come on for Squires. We'll get confirmation of that substitution in a while. But certainly, when he pushed it, Brent, when the ball was through and he pushed, I thought he hit it a little too hard.
It was too hard, it was too long.
I think that is when the goalkeeper Miharis said, now it's my turn. Yeah. But he was a little bit late.
Well, he was very late, not just a little bit. Then he would have to bless, of course, count his blessings, because the pitch did play a part, because I do feel that he was completely beaten, because certainly he was going to get to the end of it. And maybe that is, Colin, the type of luck that Carapichaima East needs to get back into this game. Because you do feel if they had gone 3-0 down, that would have been a game-set match for Miracle Ministries. But they've survived that bullet, and maybe this is a sign of the turnaround that they desperately need to get back into the game.
Well, yes, it was given to Mitchell, the number 2 player. There's a confirmation on that yellow card. Just a correction on it.
This is dangerous. This is very dangerous.
Well, they get away with it. It's with Thomas. Does well. Yeah, it was.
It's a good touch by Codrington.
Yep. But here's Rez. Out comes goalkeeper Miharis, plays it nicely to his left to Roberts. As Carapichaima is looking for that to get back into this game. They need a goal and they need it soon. This is Hippolyte. Getting it back to John. Has the shot straight to the keeper.
Yeah.
There is confirmation of the substitution. Blacks coming on for Squires.
I think if there's one aspect that Coach Kissoon would be disappointed in is that they've not really created enough chances in the goal mouth area. Carapichaima, a lot of their chances have come from long-range shots, and it's not been that sort of game for them. They need to find the ways of carving out opportunities in the box. Maybe this is it here. That's a good pass. He's pulling.
That's going to be a free kick.
But it's good defending. It really is. Thomas, he made sure that he got himself positioned in the right place and didn't allow the attacker to get in on goal. And we've seen that a couple of times in Miracle Ministries, whether it be Samuel, Thomas. Of course, the back four have done a good job in preserving the 2-goal lead so far.
So 71 coming up to 72 minutes. Miracle Ministries, they lead Capsies by 2-0.
Well, you have to think
some of the
fans here,
here at the game.
It has been entertaining. There's no doubt about it. It's a fear when the rain came before the game that, of course, it would have prevented it from being that sort of game.
And when you look at the conditions, Brent, I think they've done well, haven't they?
They've done exceedingly well.
Well, don't miss the excitement of the SSFL and it's schoolboy football and the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store, the Google Play Store. Catch all the league action and the Intercol action and updates on the SportsMax app. So it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. It's intercepted by Charles. This is Charles, but gets it, leaves it to David. Hippolyte plays that ball over onto the far side to Boswell. Boswell, is he going to have a shot? That's well blocked.
Yeah.
Good defending
again
by Samuel.
Yeah.
He's been excellent, hasn't he?
He's done well. He's been solid. He's been assured. He's positioned himself well. He's read the game, and he's led his back four and his team in the right way. Certainly, he's been a captain-like performance. It's not been difficult. It's been very difficult, for players, especially defenders in this sort of surface. But Samuel has done a good job.
We see another substitution going on. We'll give you confirmation of that substitution in a minute as the ball is played out towards Corbin.
That's a tough touch.
But it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Blacks is going to take the throw. Hippolyte.
That's a good pass.
Lovely ball towards Boswell. He's on the chase.
Inside.
Oh, just left the ball behind, but here he's got back possession, trying to do a little too much. Samuel is there. Clears it upfield. It's going to be a throw for Capsies. They still trail, coming up to minute number 75. They still trail. 2-0. Agard gets it back to Rez. There is confirmation of the substitution. Henry for Thomas. Samuel, back to Henry. He can't keep it in, and it's going to be a throw for Capsies. Roberts is going to take it. Gets it in field to Agard. Looking for some support. Gets it from Charles. Hippolyte. Corbin is wide. Decides to go towards...
That's good football.
yeah, playing it towards that.
That's a good ball.
Excellent ball. Here's an opportunity, but it's cleared away.
Well, I just wonder, Colin, if he'd have left it, Hippolyte, and not try to do the acrobatics, may it have gone on to another player. Of course, we look at some of the stats, Colin. Look at that. 63% possession. Certain upturn from Miracle Ministries and 58 in pass completion to 52% and 37% from Carapichaima East. And Miracle Ministries, certainly credit to them because they've really taken control of the game in the second half.
That's
It was quite even as we have another look at it. And I wonder, Colin, once this cross comes in,
Edwards with the cross.
Edwards with the cross. If Hippolyte had left it here, it may have gone on to someone in the back post.
Yeah, could have done.
Yeah, because it would have needed something out of the extraordinary and spectacular for him to get it on target, nevertheless score. And maybe he would have been better suited if he'd left it.
Well, we see Edwards getting some treatment. Emmanuel Edwards. Actually, it's not Edwards. It's looks like Rodriguez. It is Rodriguez. Seems to be getting some. No, well, there's Edwards now. He's getting up. So he's all right. So let's have a look at the SportsMax app moment. And of course, it's that man, Rodriguez. Look at him, weaving his way through and putting it into the back of the net. What a movement from him. And then the finish as well was excellent.
Yeah.
That is your SportsMax app moment.
If there was ever a moment, Colin, to win a football game, maybe that's it.
And it has given them a real good cushion.
Yeah.
Because at 1-0, it was always a danger. But now, leading by 2-0, you know, it's they have that little cushion.
Error from room for error.
It's headed up. This is Holder. And Rodriguez is making that run. That's not a good ball.
It's taking too long to make it.
Yep.
Holder, he really needed to play it earlier. And it wasn't the best pass as well.
No, it wasn't.
That's poor. That's a giveaway.
Yes, I can see the idea from John, but the execution was poor.
Good skill by Holder.
Chinapu, but he can't get possession. It's picked up by Corbin.
Again, well positioned, Samuel, the captain.
Yep, here is Lalo. But it's picked back up here by Caps. And this is Hippolyte. Wide is Edwards. But is he going to use Edwards? He's going on his own, Hippolyte. He now uses Edwards, but he's offside. Well, no, it's a free kick.
Free kick, yeah. But give Miracle Ministries credit. They do understand, of course, as we look at their fans, they've understood the fact that Hippolyte is the danger man for Carapichaima East. And every time he gets the ball, he's faced with 1 and 2 black shirts in his face and not really allowing him to not only express himself, but to advance the ball further. They've snuffed out any of the danger that he normally provides for Carapichaima East. And I'm very sure he's underground there, Colin, as an exhausted man, not necessarily injured, but he's worked ever so hard.
Yeah, he's really worked hard for his team. He's been all over the field. And let's see, he's going to get a little bit of treatment while Edwards stands over the ball to take the free kick.
Well, it's a treatment of agua, water.
Normally it's the magic spray. And there's the magic spray. It's going to come out. There it is.
On cue.
Yep. And he gets up. Referee Timothy Derry helps him up. But he's got to come off the field. You know, it's interesting. A friend of mine was telling me they need to change this rule. A player is brought down, a foul is committed, the player has to get treatment. He has to go off the field, but the person who committed the player who committed
Stays
the
on.
foul stays on.
Yeah, and the team is really penalized.
Yeah. Well, here is Holder trying to turn his man. Ball played up towards Holder. Twisting, turning with it. Doing well as per usual. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to do too much. Gets it to Rodriguez. A lot of skill shown by those two, Rodriguez and Holder. This is Chinapu. Missed that penalty in the first half. Plays a lovely ball.
Excellent
This is
pass.
Holder. Holder for 3-0. That's it. 82nd minute. Kyle Holder has made it 3-0 for Miracle Ministries. And they're waltzing away now with the semi-final.
Well, it was all architected by Chinapu, who puts a delicate pass through, and Holder, with all the composure in the world, just thinks it, well, he just places it under Maharis. It's a good finish. And certainly nothing less than what he deserves. He's been outstanding for most of this game from an attacking perspective, Holder. It's 3 goals now for Miracle Ministry, Colin, and you may have to suggest that this is game, set, match.
Well, a substitution. In fact, Rodriguez has come off. He's worked hard all afternoon.
Yeah.
And Logan has come onto the field. So we are 3-0 now. Miracle Ministries to the good. It's going to be a free kick. Foul on Lalo. Yeah, they foul there on Lalu. So here is the free kick. Cabs making that change already. Corbin coming on for Kisoon. But we see another change, but this time it's Miracle Ministries. And the man going on is Clement. And coming off is Solomon. This is Edwards. Has to go back to Hippolyte. He's looking for some support. Doesn't need it because he comes away with it. This time he gives it to Corbin. Well, that is intercepted by Blacks. This is Chinapu. He's now looking for his goal, but hits it straight to the keeper. David out on that left side now. He's been all over the field. Samuel is there, plays that ball upfield. Charles. Corbin. He's got to be careful. Gets it to Hippolyte. He slows things down. He's going to play that long ball, looking for Boswell. But Samuel is there, ever so present. That's good from Logan. Chinapu. Holder. Oh, that's a lovely ball. This could be number 4. It's pushed it too far. The man who came on there as a substitute in Clement pushed it too far.
I think the goalkeeper lost
Yeah, he lost his boot.
His boot in...
But Clement pushed it too far ahead of him.
Yeah, I think he was not expecting that pass, Colin. It did eventually come into his pathway. Looks like one of those laceless boots, no shoelaces. Did you have one of those?
No, I never had that, Brent. Wasn't that fortunate. I needed my boots to be on properly. here is the ball played. This is Edwards. Oh, he does well. Could he get one back? That's great defending. By who else? That one man in the defense, man. Samuel.
Yeah.
He's been solid
He's
at the
been
back.
rock
hasn't he?
solid at the back. And no matter how you look at it, whether through the lens of the cameraman or from our view, he's been superb. Look at this for timing, Colin. No room for error. And the captain comes across and makes sure that the danger is snuffed out.
Well, he's given away a corner, but certainly Edwards was well in. Here is the corner. High, looping one. Boswell gets it to Charles. He's looking for the shot. Eventually, it's cleared upfield. And Mitchell was the man getting it away. So a throw. Brent, who are you looking at? Man of the match. Holder?
It's a tough one. It really
Holder,
is.
Samuel.
Samuel at the back has been stalwart.
Solid.
It's been very solid.
When
I
you-
like what Holder brought to the game, a goal and an assist.
Yeah.
And of course, that individual brilliance by Rodriguez certainly brings him into the conversation as well.
That's right. That's right.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough
We've
call,
only got
isn't it?
one trophy and it's staring at me right now, so I'm thinking of how you can split it in three. Can't. It's not possible. But those three, Colin, is really
Easily.
wide.
Yeah, they stood out, didn't they?
Miracle Ministries have been, and of course this man, Codrington, he scored as well. Not necessarily man of the match performance, but he's been important to them.
Well, that's a tough challenge
Yeah.
from Hippolyte. And it's going to be a throw for Carapichaima.
Well, at least he has something to celebrate, Hippolyte.
Lalu is off.
So
Modest is on for Lalu.
it's a handball.
So Lalu has been good in the midfield. He's been a worker, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And finally he gets a rest.
And I think between Samuel and Holder, Colin, you'd find your man of the match in between there. Obviously, normally,
You know,
those sorts of things goes to the attackers. Us poor defenders normally don't get the nod that we
yeah,
deserve.
I hear you.
But I'd leave it up to you to make your
No, but
attacking type decision.
I'll tell you what, though. I like Holder simply because, you know, he changed the course of the game. He gave Rodriguez that second goal. He's been really a tremendous player up front. And, you know, had he not been that good up front, I think, you know, the game, well, we'd have gone into penalty kicks.
Yeah, may have. I agree with you.
But here's Chinapu.
He's certainly impacted the game. And more importantly, Colin, he's really been a thorn in the side of Carapichaima from minute one.
So I think there's no doubt in my mind that Holder should get the man of the match. And he's still on the field. I tell you, individual, as we said, the SportsMax moment belonged to Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But I think man of the match has to be Holder.
Yeah.
Here he is. He turns him nicely again. Every time he gets the ball, Brent, he seems to...
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him go.
Well, in case you weren't sure, Colin, he's going to make sure that you are sure that he's man of the match with that run.
I tell you what, he was through, and had it not been for Codrington to intercept the ball,
Might have been in a second.
He was in an offside position. Well, we've just in the final minute, and Miracle Ministries, they are marching on to the Central Zone final, the Coca-Cola Boys Intercol Central Zone final.
Well, we have a tight affair in Tobago, Colin. It's Speyside High 5, Mason Hall 4.
That's interesting.
I wonder if that's penalty kicks. It's quite a...
Well, it reminds me of Manchester City and Chelsea, 4-4, Brent.
4-4, yeah.
So if you can do that in the
Premiership, certainly at this level.
At this level, you can do it.
Now, the question is, Colin, of course, Miracle Ministries is moving on, and not to tempt faith in any way. You'd expect that Shogunas East will probably be in the final. And again, this is me assuming here. And what we've seen from Miracle Ministries, and in particular the likes of Holder and Rodriguez and Chinapu, you think it will be an entertaining final?
Oh, it would be. Yeah, it would be. There's no doubt. Some of the fans there watching on. We're in we understand there's going to be 5 minutes of added on time, and we are ready into those 5 minutes. Here's Coca. Plays that ball down looking for Edwards, but Blacks is there. Well, it's kept in by Corbin. Samuel is there, but for once he loses out. It's Corbin, but he gives it away. They pull it. He's done well. He's brought down.
That's late. That's very late.
That's going to be a card.
And I think
for Clement.
For Clement. And that's where Miracle Ministries have won that battle. As we have another look at it, it's very late by Clement. And
you know,
advised, but they've not allowed him.
Well, the thing about it, I was about to say that, Brent. He is the danger man. Every time he gets possession, you're right. I think you've mentioned 1, 2, 3 players on top of him. They're not giving him any room.
No chance whatsoever. And, he's cut a frustrated figure, Colin, because if you look at his position throughout the game, he's dropped deeper and deeper. And that's him searching for space to play, because Miracle Ministries haven't allowed it when he gets closer to the goal, and that's good defending by them.
Oh yeah, for sure. That ball played right across field, but it's going to be here. There's yellow card confirmation of Clement. The shot comes, but straight to the keeper.
Yeah, it's a bit of silliness by both players, and really uncalled for.
Yellow cards here.
Yeah. And I'm just wondering why Holder is getting himself involved in this. You're up 3 goals.
Yeah.
You're on your way to the finals. Why put yourself in a position, well, not only be booked, but obviously red carded and miss the finals? Just needs to show a little bit more maturity there.
So Holder and Corbin getting yellow cards. And he's had such a good game that certainly has spoiled it a little bit, but it's been really excellent. Corbin with the ball going. This is Hippolyte, this is Holder. There was Codrington trying to go through on that left side.
Well, I'm just looking at our cameraman, Mark, and I think that's the quickest I've ever seen him move.
I want to second that, Brent. Easily the quickest I've seen him move.
He did very well to get himself out of the way of that ball. What I liked about it, he showed the composure, not only to move away, but also to keep the camera still and make sure that we had good images coming out.
Experience, you call that, Brent. Experience. Well, here is Capsies with David. He's also had a pretty good game.
Yeah, he's gone very quiet in the second half. And again, a credit to that man on the ball and his charges.
Samuel being pushed, trying to be relieved of the ball. Eventually wins. There's confirmation of that yellow card for Corbin. And obviously Holder as well, getting that yellow card. But this is Chinapu. Looking to run past his man as well.
To deliver at some point. I tell you what.
Nobody was there. Codrington was at the far post, but he wasn't getting forward.
Well, it needed an earlier delivery from Chinapu.
What a game that was, Brent, in the Tobago zone in Black Rock. Speyside 7 and Mason Hall 5. 12, that must have been a real entertaining one for the fans.
And a nightmare for the coaches.
Yes. Well, long ball, Blacks is there. And so is, that is not Samuel for once.
The substitute came on.
The substitute who in fact came on.
Wickham.
Well, here is Edwards. Foul committed by Blacks, and it's going to be a free kick for Capsies. They would love to get a consolation because we played the 5 minutes of added on time. So here is the Edwards is down, so Edwards is down. Agard is limping, and I think he's going to be helped off by Edwards, who is also looking the worse for wear. Hippolyte is there. He's going to take the free kick. So here's Hippolyte with the free kick. Nice long one, but it's going to be cleared upfield by Blacks. And Codrington about to kick it. But before he can do that, the referee blows the whistle to indicate it's the end of the game here. Miracle Ministries, they are through to the Central Zone Coca-Cola Intercol final by virtue of a 3-0 defeat of Carapichaima East. The goals coming from Codrington in the first half, and then Rodriguez and Holder, they added 2 more in the second half to give the Miracle Ministries team a well-deserved victory. For long periods, Carapichaima East had possession, but possession doesn't win you games. Putting the ball in the back of the net wins you games, and they did it 3 times. And congratulations to Miracle Ministries. There you have it. 3-0 against Carapichaima East. A well-deserved victory. And remember, they are in the Big 5 tournament. And who knows, they may very well make themselves or get themselves into the Premier Division next year for the Secondary Schools Football League. But right now, they are into the final of the secondary schools, the Coca-Cola Intercol Central Zone Secondary Schools League here. And it's going to be interesting how far they can progress. Let's have a look at the highlights of the game as the referee, Timothy Derry, got things underway on very difficult conditions. And there was Samuel clearing that ball. The keeper had come, he missed it. And Samuel, the skipper, who had a wonderful game, he was able to clear it. But here comes Miracle Ministries through Rodriguez. Played it. Codrington, sorry. There was Chinapu with an effort, and he hit it over the bar. But then a penalty as Solomon was brought down. The goalkeeper, Miharis, just clambered into him. Here is Chinapu with the penalty. He kicked it wide. So it was still goalless at this situation. But Carapichaima East, they had a chance here. A long ball played forward, and goalkeeper Guy couldn't hold on to it. And luckily, it was cleared away by Samuel. But Miracle Ministries kept coming forward. The ball played inside, and then the deflection, the shot coming from Codrington, and there was a deflection, and it went off of the player into the back of the net to make it 1-0. And then a shot from David over the bar. He was really the player for Caps East. The second half started, and it was more of the same. Holder with the shot, kept low, and it was well taken by the keeper. And then what a run. Rodriguez weaving his way through and put the ball into the back of the net. Jabari Rodriguez, and just like that, it was 2-0. A wonderful individual effort from Rodriguez. But here comes Caps East as that ball played inside, and Hippolyte couldn't get the shot away, and it was Rodriguez here now playing that ball towards Chinapu, and he played it right through the middle. Holder ran onto it, and he tucked it away from the keeper to make it 3-0. A wonderful goal, a lovely through ball from Chinapu, and Holder made absolutely no mistake to make it 3-0. The referee then called it as the Miracle Ministries coming away with a 3-0 victory. Let's have a look at the stats here at this game. The 8 shots for Miracle Ministries, 6 for Caps East, 5 shots on target as opposed to 1 from Caps, 4 fouls to 5. There were 3 yellow cards apiece, no red cards, 1 offside apiece, 4 corners for Caps, 2 for Miracle Ministries, 4 saves to 5. Look at that possession though at the end, 64% for 36% as opposed to Caps East. So 3-0 Miracle Ministries. Let's go down to Hans. He's got the man of the match with him.
Man of the match, number 10, Kyle Holder. Here you go. You are a man of the match today. Congratulations to you. I mean, what does this trophy mean for you today?
showing in that we was putting in the work all season. We had a real training, a real practice match to get ready for the match, and I was impressed with my performance, with the team performance, and everything was real good. So I had training, everything. It was nice, smooth and good.
All right, now let's talk about preparation for the finals where you'll play the winner of the Chaguanas North, Carapichaima West matchup. How are you going to prepare for the finals and who you want to face?
Well, I show my coach has something in plan. He always ready. He never, frightened. I always ready to go to the battle, and I'm sure he go prepare something good for me.
Well, congratulations. Go celebrate with your team as you all are into the finals of the Coca-Cola Intercol Central Zone. And speaking of coaches, Brent Sancho is with one of the coaches.
Coach, a tale of two halves, your assessment of the game.
At the end of the day, goals win matches. The next team, I think, overall it was a good game from both teams. However, goals win matches, and they were able to put it away.
Well, Coach Kassoon talked about the pitch conditions, and it may have an impact on the way you played. Do you think that was a fair assessment and probably reason why your team fell short this afternoon?
I believe, yeah, it did have an effect on how we went about it. We could have scored 2 due to the conditions. It stopped us, but I mean, it's football. You had to adapt to the conditions as you play the game.
Thank you very much, Coach, and all the best.
No problem, thanks.
Coach, victorious at the end, made to work for it, tough conditions. Your assessment of the game?
As you said it, the conditions, it was tough, but I was happy that my players were able to make that transition and that adjustment, and it showed in terms of our performance, and also it was important that we scored our chances as well too.
Well, you talk about scoring chances. Holder adjudged the man of the match. Talk about his performance in this game.
Kyle has been one of our most influential players throughout the season, as everybody saw today, and I'm happy that he performed on such a massive stage.
Well, Miracle Ministries have not ever won the Central Zone title. Is it your year this year?
I'm always quietly optimistic. So I hope, again, by the grace of God, that everything works out and we replicate the same performance in the final.
Thank you very much, Coach, and all the best.
No problem. Thank you.
Well, this is where we wrap up this Central Zone semi-final, but we are getting ready because tomorrow we're going to bring you action of the East. We're going to be live at Arima Velodrome. Sawa North Secondary go up against St. Augustine Secondary, and Arima North against Trinity College East. What a matchup it's going to be as we get ready for the Coca-Cola Intercol East Zone semi-finals. Final score here today at Edinburgh 500 grounds. Miracle Ministries 3, Carapichaima East 0. They are in to the Central Zone final of the Coca-Cola Intercol. My name is Hans Devines on behalf of the entire team. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow as we bring you more Coca-Cola Intercol action.
Welcome to SSFL Premiership Division.